Hi, and welcome to this week's Stalking the Wild Autoharp. I know this isn't an Autoharp that you're looking at here. This is a piano. I've been teaching music theory. This is the third installment of music theory for Autoharpists. And if you haven't seen the previous two, I suggest you go back and check on those because this builds on those. And this week's is going to be real short, real simple, real easy to follow. Okay? Last time we talked about scales and scale intervals. The second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and the octave. And what is major and what is minor within the scale. Alright? Now we're going to talk about the scale degrees and their names, and the scale chords and their names. Alright? Each scale degree has a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Alright? And when we are referring to single notes in a scale, we give them Arabic numerals. Arabic number 1, 2, 3. Like that. Each note in the scale also has a name. Alright? The tonic, the supertonic, meaning the note above the tonic. Alright? This is called the median, the subdominant, the dominant, the submediant, the leading tone, and the tonic. Now you won't ever need to know anything except the tonic, the subdominant, and the dominant. And you may also hear this referred to as the relative minor. But that's actually the name of the chord that's built on it. Alright? So you're going to hear the term tonic, which means it's the tone note of the scale. This is the C major scale. And the home plate note is called tonic. Alright? That's the note that the melody always comes back to when it ends. Alright? That's called the tonic. And the dominant is the fifth, which is extremely important, and the subdominant, which is the fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. The dominant is the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are the only ones that you're really going to get called and hear a lot. You'll hear this one also as the relative minor. You'll never hear it called the submediant again, so don't worry about that. Alright, now, we just talked about Arabic numerals and scale degrees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Now, each note also has a chord that's built upon it. My thumb is on the root of the chord, always here. Okay? And the chord is named after its root. Alright, so we have the tonic chord, we have the supertonic, the mediant, the subdominant, the dominant, the relative minor. This is the leading chord, and the tonic. Alright? But the only ones you're really going to need to know the names of are the tonic, named after this note, the subdominant, which is the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, the subdominant, and the dominant, which is the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tonic, subdominant, dominant, and the relative minor, which is this one. Alright? It's that simple. Now when we are referring to chords by number, we also give them numbers 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, all named after the note that's at the root, what my thumb is on here. But they're no longer Arabic numerals. In music theories, we refer to chords by Roman numerals. So this is Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 4, Roman numeral 5, all given because of this bottom note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 again. And not only are they Roman numerals, and this would make more sense if I was writing this out on paper. This, because it's a major chord, is a capital Roman numeral. This one, which is the 2 chord, Roman numeral 2, I, is a minor chord. And so it would be written with lowercase Roman numerals. So the I's would have dots over them. Alright, to indicate that it's a minor chord. This third one is a minor. So it would be Roman numeral 3, lowercase. The 4 chord is a major chord, the subdominant, and it's uppercase Roman numeral 4. The 5th is a major, it's the dominant, uppercase Roman numeral 5. The relative minor is a minor, and it would be a minor 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lowercase Roman numeral 6. Alright. This is a 7. This one's diminished. And we're not going to get into diminished chords or diminished sevenths for some time in our theory classes. So we'll deal with that separately. So, what have we covered this week? We've covered scale degrees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we've covered scale degree chords 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Notice that I never go into the black notes. That's because I'm never using a note that falls outside of my given scale. So far, we've only dealt with this scale, the C major scale, from C to C, which includes no black notes. So I'm not using any black notes. I'm not altering any of my chords to be including a black note. Okay, we're just dealing with diatonic scale and chords that are in the scale. That's why if you have a one-key autoharp, it's only going to have about 6 chord bars, 7 chord bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is your 5-7 chord, and we'll deal with 7 chords in a few weeks. Alright? So all you have is those 7 chords. And that's why most of your tunes, you're limited to playing on 3 chord bars, which are the 1, the 4, and the 5. And notice that between those 3 chords, if I play them all together, the 1, the 4, and the 5, there's every scale degree in there. Take this D, which is in the 2nd octave, and bring it down to this note down here. And I have all of my notes in my scale, which is why I use the 1, the 4, and the 5 so much when I'm playing melody on the Autoharp. Alright? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor, major. All right, so that's it for this week's Stalking the Wild Autoharp. Review this information a few times during the week. I'm Hal Weeks. I have a website, halweeks.com. I teach Autoharp lessons online through Skype. It's a very successful way of doing it and very easy way of taking lessons because you don't have to get dressed up and go anywhere. And I don't have to rent a studio. I teach out of my home. You learn out of your home. It saves us both time and money. And it's actually very effective because I can give you close-ups of what I'm doing. Okay, that's my plug for my lessons. You can find out about that through my website. Arrivederci, and I will talk to you next week on Stalking the Wild Autoharp. Bye-bye.